It's Workout Wednesday. It's core. It's all about core today. It's a 10-minute total core, standing and on the floor core that's going to blast and get your core super, super, super strong. So get an interval trainer, a timer that you can get. It's an app. It says interval timer. It's free. The interval is going to be 30 seconds of activity and 10 seconds of rest. And you can see it here. It goes to 10 seconds. So we're going to do 15 rounds of it. So the formula is going to be standing on your back and then on your stomach and then back around. And we're going to do 4 rounds of that. 5 rounds of that, actually. So get a timer or just follow along with me and lace and brace. Here we go. So standing up. We're going to start with standing core, and the first exercise is going to be lighthouse. Put your hands together, and from here, twist. So you're twisting towards that front leg. If you'd like to, you can grab a weight to make it more intense, or you can just do this. Standing core is awesome because this is where you use your core all the time. We don't walk around on our backs. So you don't feel it like you do when you do it on the floor. Okay? And it's going to beep. We're going to drop down to the floor. We're going to go onto our back to do a 3-part crunch. You're going to go up, 2, 3, and lower down. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, lower down. 1, 2, 3, lower down. A lot of times people say that they feel this in their neck, and part of the reason is that they're pulling from their backside. So you really want to feel like somebody's standing on your stomach and the stomach is lifting you here. Breathing. Keep your elbows open. That will be a better chance of not going into your neck. Beautiful. We're going to flip onto our stomach and we're going to go into a full plank here and we're going to do mountain climbers. Cardio core, as I call it, okay? Bring it in. Now, a lot of people do it like this, bring your bottom up. I like to keep it flat and then bring my knees in and so that my pelvis doesn't go up, so it stays in my core. Chest open, and that way I don't have bad posture. And if I wanted to go faster, I go smoother, but I brace that core and breathe. 30 seconds of activity, 10 seconds of rest. Beautiful. Standing up. Now we're going to do jackknife. You're going to put your hands out in front of you and have the leg come up to the hands. Jackknife. Now if you feel this in the back of your legs and your hamstrings tight, you can bend just as long as you're gauging that lower core. Okay? Fast or as slow as you want to, up to your speed and your timing. Main thing is to constantly brace that core. And breathe. Very important. Core is very valuable to do. I do my core every day. Onto your back, we're going to do a reverse crunch. Palms are down, legs are up, engaging, and you're going to just lift that lower here. Now, one of the things that I see all the time with reverse crunch is that I see that people like swing like that. So the idea is just from here, lift the lower core and have it come down. So all the activity is in the lower core. This really burns big time. So just brace and breathe and control. It's not about how fast you do it, it's how you do it. Beautiful. Now we're going to go on to our plank again. We're going to do Spider-Man. The knees are going to come to the side here. So it's like Spider-Man climbing up the building here. This one's a tough one. Really gets into those obliques. And chest open, long through the spine. Trying to keep good form. I'm always about good form. I do my best to really have good form. And breathe. So it's a really deep core work. Chest open. I'm noticing that I'm curving my back a little bit. Good. Standing up again. Now we have knee twists. Favorite exercise ever. You're going to keep your hands here and you're going to twist opposite knees. So I like to call this like a standing bicycle crunch. Okay, main thing is keep those armpits open. Opposition, and breathe. Stand up nice, tall, keeping that core on fire, as always. Breathe. Good. Stand up all very long, so you don't want to hunch over here. Good posture is great for core work. Good, onto your back. Now we're going to do that lying down, so it can feel a little different, and we're going to do bicycle marches. So you're going to cross here, not keeping the legs up the whole time. Again, it's good form. So you don't want the arm to come across the body like this. You want to keep the armpit open so the obliques can engage. Really feeling it through the spine. And breathe. We got that rotational aspect. And we've done it standing, and now we're doing it facing towards the ceiling, and nice and easy and controlled. Good. Flip onto your stomach. We're going to just hold this plank now. Tuck your toes under, knees are off the mat, elbows are underneath. You want to be on your forearms. Come up and hold. Okay? Holding plank is important because you do want to challenge yourself to hold plank. But some people are like, I can hold it for 3 minutes. Well, if you're holding it incorrectly for 3 minutes, it's not going to do you any good. So you really want to go into it correctly. And you want to keep long through the spine and keep bracing. Good. Stand up. Beautiful. This I call the Gingerbread Man. I don't know why. It just makes you feel like a gingerbread man. So you're going to take elbow to knee and back down. I'm sure there's another name for this. I just call it Gingerbread Man because this is, I think, of when I do this. Side lateral crunch. Really good for those obliques again, right? Getting that cut side rotational aspect. Good. Standing core, so importante. Yeah, if you don't have it into your routine, get it in there. These are great exercises. On your back again, we're going to do scissors. You're going to lie down, palms are up, legs are up. You can bend them if it's too much torque on your hamstring, and you're just going to here switch. Now with the scissors here, you can point your feet or you can flex them. I like to keep my upper body down so I can concentrate on the lower core, and then I don't put any strain into my neck. So I just like to lie flat. If this is too taxing, you can put your hands underneath your bottom to give you some support here. But I like to go slow and controlled, so that I'm really developing those muscles in my core. Beautiful. You're going to come up into forearm plank again. And we're going to do a plank jack. So you tuck your toes under, come up. It's a jumping jack in plank. So main thing here is not to jump, not to put your bottom up. Right? So keep it down and try to control that spine and long. I'd rather you go slower and more controlled than faster and bad form, right? Sometimes in this you'll feel your lower back get like a dull pain. Sometimes that has to do with your transverse abdominals. Good. Stand up. Last round, you're going to go into a plie squat. So, adjustment here. Down you go. Arms are here. Lower, elbow to knee. Now you're staying in the squat. So you're getting right up into those leg muscles here. And this one should burn, burn, burn. This is our last round of our 10-minute core circuit. Okay? Again, the interval is 30 seconds with a 10-second transition, or as I like to call it, active rest. On your back, good old-fashioned Pilates roll-up or crunch. So your arms are going to come up. I like to call it Frankenstein. You're going to control it all the way up, reach forward, and then rolling back down. If you have a problem with this, you can bend your knees slightly. So you roll up, you can grab here to help you pull up. Yeah, but your goal is to be able to do this all on your own. Using those abdominals only, so you're not hoisting yourself up and you're not flinging yourself up. Beautiful. Flip onto your stomach. Last thing is you're going to go up into that full plank, and you're going to go across your knee to opposite elbow. So it's like a twisting mountain climber. Keeping the back long, keeping in the rotation, breathing, embracing. I'm hoping to, keep going here every Wednesday doing these workouts. I got a Dodge Fitness challenge that is free. I'm just trying to motivate you to fit this into your life. This 10-minute core routine's great. It does what it needs. Good. Fist bump sparkle. So enjoy. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll see you next week for another workout. Thank you. Fist bump sparkle.